Hi YouTube, it's Kat. I'm sorry about missing last week. I got swallowed by crazy family business, but you probably know how that goes. Um, the topic this week is being genderqueer in the South and or your place of location. And I live in Portland, which at least has a reputation for being incredibly queer friendly and trans friendly and genderqueer friendly. And my experience hasn't been that it doesn't live up to those things. I mean, because I was born here and raised here, it's definitely like I have a lot of criticisms of the space, and you know, if I'm gonna feel alienated anywhere, I'm gonna feel alienated here because it's where I've been my whole life. But there's a lot of really amazing stuff going on in Portland, and hopefully if you live in Portland and you're queer, you're aware of them and have some community. I'm a big fan of, in other words, Feminist Bookstore, which is it's stated as a women's bookstore, but it's really like very open to a pretty diverse queer community. They have a lot of events there, like homoaerobics, which is every Sunday like queer-led aerobics that's super fat positive and body positive. They have an open mic night called Dirty Queer every month. That's very explicit and sexual, and like a lot of people who have very diverse gender presentations and identities come there and talk about sex. So it's cool. There's a group called Smirk, and it's I don't remember actually what the acronym stands for, but it's a youth-oriented center, and a lot of my current friends are people who used to go to Smirk a lot. I never actually went because I didn't know it existed when I was in high school, but if I had, it would have saved my ass. So Smirk is awesome. There's the Q Center, which also puts on a lot of queer-focused events, and as far as I know, is a resource for trans folk and genderqueer folks. In terms of like day-to-day experiences, I feel like Portland's a really good place to be. I mean, I've traveled quite a bit, and I feel like people pretty much leave me alone. There's a lot of people who look very queer in Portland, and people are very desensitized to it. I would say that if you're not necessarily genderqueer, like if you're trans and you're trying really hard to pass as a very like heteronormative gendered presentation, it can be really difficult because I don't know, it can be kind of hard for some people to pass in Portland because Portlanders are so exposed to trans people and so just used to it that it doesn't go over super well. But I mean, I've been pretty lucky, and in general, even when people know that you're trans or know that you're genderqueer, they don't really like give you a ton of shit. At least the places that I've been lucky enough to inhabit. I know that there are plenty of homophobes and like really fucked up really bad things going on in Portland. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. I don't know if I'll live here forever. I've traveled quite a bit. I've traveled to I've spent a couple months in Mexico. I've spent time in the Bay. Spent time in New York City. I spent this whole summer traveling around the country. Went to the Democratic National Convention protest in Denver, and the RNC protest in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and I really enjoyed both of those cities and a lot of the people that I met there. But I know that Denver has this thing called the what is it called? The Louis Vuitton night, the anarchist variety show. That's amazing and very queer focused. It seems like there's a lot of queer people involved with it. So yeah, that should about cover it. Again, sorry for missing last Tuesday. I'll see you all next week.